It may not be morning, but I never stream in the morning anyway. I never stream in the morning anyway for me. It's always afternoon, but I'll always say good morning. It's morning somewhere. Ohayou gozaimasu. Mating wa. 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 Good morning. Good morning. I have a book here I'm going to read for you today. It's written by Chris McQueer. It's lots of different short stories written in Scots. Yeah, I'll just start from the first one. We'll eventually get through it. Let's see. It's called Here We Fucking Go. Genuine name of the book. I'm not kidding. It's shorthanded to HWFG, or Chris McQueer short stories, and that Here We Fucking Go. You wanna kisses? Okay, let me give you kisses. Let me see. Okay. The first story in this book is called Big Ange Goes to Craig Tara. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Big Angie goes to Craig Tara. If there's one place on earth I love as much as I love Blackpool or Benidorm, it's Craig Tara. In fact, I'd go as far as to say it's my favourite place in the world. Let me actually put on my sleepy face. Yeah, I know you'll be sitting there like that. Really, Angie? Craig Tara, the caravan park. That place is a shithole. But it's no. It's fucking amazing. It's heaven on earth for a woman like me. A woman. Did you hear that, guys? Or was it just me who heard that? I think it was just me. Amazing. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I think I learned. My wee pal Dolly. Oh, no, wait. My bad. My 3 favourite things. Hold on. Where are we? The caravan park. That place is a shithole. Really, Angie? But it's heaven on earth for a woman like me. A woman's simple pleasures. My 3 favourite things used to be booze, balls and bingo. Since I've gave up the balls, I've been hunting for something to replace it. My wee pal Dolly has never been to Craig Tara, so I've talked her into coming with me. We're hunkered down in the caravan now until the entertainment starts at 6. We've been cooped up in here since last night. Dolly wasn't feeling too well, and it's starting to get to us. Oh no, my dog has started to play on the bed. I'm gonna kick him out. I will be right back. Why now? See, Hughie does a bit of the singing at night here to entertain us all gins. Bit of Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr. and Dean Martin. He can do the lot. Some chanter he is. But it's not just his voice that gets me all hoot and bothered. Oh no, he's a big handsome bastard as well. He's got the silver hair like a Philip Schofield's now, and he's finally stopped dyeing it, all slicked back and perfect. He's ages with me, I'm told, but he doesn't look a day over 45. Must be some fancy moisturiser. He uses, and he wears his nice tuxedo. Oh, you should see him up there, all smart, crooning away. His blue eyes twinkling under the spotlight. Honestly, I need to stop myself charging on that stage and flinging myself on him. Take me, Hughie, I'd say. Take me back to your caravan and fucking pummel me. And he would. Of course he fucking would. We'd better head down now if we want ourselves our usual seats, Angie, Dolly says to me as she applies her mascara. Our usual seats happen to be right down the front, where I can get right good view in my heartthrobs package. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, well, this is written in Scots. Scots is a very colourful language. We use very colourful words. I will be muting every so often just so I can cough because I'm having a wee day, so just hold on. Of course, he fucking would. We better head down now if we want our usual seats, Angie. Oh yeah. We're going to get a good view in my heartthrobs package. The whole package, that is. Yes, swines. No justice, cock and paws. As if any cunt will be in our seats then, I'll say. They all know better, no, surely. We'll be fucking shoot. Well, they fucking shoot. We're here for a fortnight. They already bought deep into our second week. On the first week, I did all talking. Had to tell this old posh couple to beat it, because they were sitting in our seats. The guy goes like this: "We were here first. We're not moving." So I just says to the cunt, "Oh, ball bag, get on your feet to find another place to park that stupid old horse of yours." His wife's all watery-eyed like that. "Please, leave us alone." Nearly getting on that. Nearly greeting and all that. Dolly's fucking apologising for making a scene. He goes, "You can't speak to my wife like that." "I fucking can, pal." That was that. Cunt traipsed away. The world doesn't know how to handle women like me until cunts figure that out. I'll just keep dating and getting whatever the fuck I want. Hairball, no asthma. She says Hughie's not feeling too well. It's a Guns N' Roses tribute act that'll be performing this evening. You're getting me on. Dolly, you hearing this? Fucking Guns N' Roses. Well, load of shite. I turn back round and the wee lassie, and she's giving me a fucking snidey look. Stella in a gin and tonic. What you waiting for? These Guns N' Roses boys can fair play. I'll give them that. They even did this mad rock version, the Sash, my favourite Rangers song. And oh god, I take it she's a Rangers fan. I'll give them that. They even did a mad rock version of the Sash, my favourite Rangers song. But it's not the same as listening to my Huey with a pint in one hand and a hanky whipping away the tears with another. My ears are fucking listening to this mob. When I listen to Huey singing, it's like, I don't know, as if there's something's pouring nice, warm, golden syrup into my ears. With these cunts, it's like my head's been pumped full of the Tizer and stuck with a washing machine. Wonder if Huey's alright. I say to Dolly. She doesn't hear me though. It's not 'cause the music though. She's just fucking engrossed in that fucking phone of hers. Swiping and scrolling fucking every minute of every day since we got here. Dolly. Hi, Angie. She's not even talking, taking her eyes off the screen. Fucking geese that. I grab the phone off her and slam it down into the table. Ignoramus. Oh, what's that? What's the problem? Problem? I'll tell you what the problem is. We've come here to spend some time together having a laugh and that, and you've not took your nose out that bastard phone. Oh, lighten up. She reaches for her phone, but put my horn on top of it to stop her from grabbing it. What is that? What? What is it? There's no... What's that? Interesting. Interesting. What is that that's so interesting on your phone? Ears that you can't leave alone for 2 minutes, eh? Cheers for listening, ladies and gentlemen. We've been Guns N' Roses, Ayrshire's original and best loyalist rock band. Good night. Right, promise you won't laugh, Dolly says as she takes her phone back. Alright, I promise, but this better be good. I'm looking for a new man. What for? You just fucking read to the last one. He went another old bastard in your life, making your precious last few years a misery. Hello, Jelly. Well, you've been lusting after his Huey guy for a whole time you've been here. What's the difference? Fuck, she's got me there. Aye, but that's the thing, Dolly. He's different from other guys. Oh, golly. How do you know? You've never even spoke to the guy. Dolly laughs, taking a sip of her drink and going back to her phone. He's probably just like the rest of them, Angie. The next night, we head back down to the live lounge. lassie up at the park over the last couple of days. She's swaggering about if she owns the place. Hunts and Roses are playing again in the night, and they're up keen it loudly. I sidle up to the lassie occupying my seat. You'll need to move, darling. A snarling terrier. What? She replies. She wipes her head to look at me. This is my seat. I stick my handbag on the table, knocking hers off in the process. The lassie gets to her feet and squares up to me. Oh, I can smell Affer's cheap perfume in just a wee henty BO. It's been warm the day though, so fair enough. The lassie's got on the same solvy ring as I've got on, and she's wearing a similar wee strappy tab. I've got a young pretender in front of me, I see. Sorry, pal, this caravan pack is only big enough for one of us. I'm not moving for any cunt, the lassie says. Her wee glaikit boyfriend just sits there staring into space as one of the wains batters at his knee with a wee toy motor. Come on, Angie, Dolly whimpers. She's got ready. Let's just sit up the back. I look over to the door and there's a bouncer poking her nose in. I better keep my head down and don't want to have to fight her and all. Fine, I snarl at the daft wee lassie and grab my bag off the table. But see, tomorrow night, you better not be sitting here. Oh no. Oh no. She rolls her eyes at me and sits back down as Dolly leads me to the wee table up the back. But not before I give her handbag a wee kick. She's so petty. Fuck's sake, Dolly. Need a pair of fucking binoculars to see the stage from here. Oh, it's not that bad. Dolly got her face buried in her phone again. Her wee thumbs are going like clappers as she types away. Who you talking to? No one. She doesn't even look up at me. Fuck you then. I'll just sit here and play with my phone then. Mine's is basically a brick though. Dolly has a camera and all that. Mine doesn't even have a colour screen. After all, in Hunts and Roses, and not even so much a peep at Dolly. It's time for the main event. It's time for my Huey. Look, there he is, I say to Dolly. Aye, no. She puts her phone down. No, that my Huey's on the room. She gives a gasp, and it practically takes her breath away when he struts onto the stage. My God, he's never looked better. He likes a tight pair of trousers, does Huey? But the ones he's wearing tonight, God. But the ones he's wearing tonight are the fucking dog's paws. I can see his arse wiggling away under the fabric, and it clings to him in all the right places as he swaggers up at the stage. He's wearing a silver sparkly suit Scottish music. Then he's at the stage and wandering through the audience, singing into all the women's faces. I had no idea the cunt could talk Spanish. But hearing him singing in a different language is making me feel things I've no felt for ages. He could be singing me a recipe for paella for Haggis. Good morning. Then he starts making his way up the back towards us. It's dark and I can't tell if he's looking at me or Dolly. It's obviously me though, surely. He walks behind our table and strokes Dolly's shooter. And then he heads back down the front. The jealousy is fucking ripping right out of me. Even in the dark kitchen, even in the dark, I can tell Dolly's went fucking scarlet. He gets back down to the front stage, but instead of climbing back up, he turns around and makes a beeline for the daft wee lassie that stole my seat. I'm up on my feet to see what he's gonna do. See if he gets too much as a peck on that cheek, I'm gonna cause a fucking riot. Then the cut sits on her knee, and she's got her fucking tits out. She's grabbing his head and pulls it down into her cleavage. That's it. I charged down there to the front. Oh my god, she's gonna go mad. That's it. I charged into the front to sort it out. Stealing my seat. Aye, I knew you're stealing my man. Hughie's looking terrified. I pull him away for the wee horror and get myself in between the two of them. The music cuts off. Clarty bastard, I say, as at the lassie, her platoon away and start greeting. Ladies, please. Hughie tries to calm me down, but I shrug him off. I need to teach that lassie a lesson. No. Do we think it's going to get into a fight? Afternoon. You keep your fucking hands off me. Or what you gonna do? She stuffs her tits back inside her tap. Senile cow. Her boyfriend is still just sitting there vacant as fuck. Not a single brain cell between these two cunts. Ladies, please. There's enough of me to go round. Hughie pleads. Then I see him wave his hands, and in comes that big daft bouncer, her ponytail swishing back and forth behind her head as she stoats towards us. You, she says, grabbing my arm and holding it behind my back. You've had enough. She marches me out to the live lounge. Mondoli. I shoot, but she just sits there, hiding her face with her hands. I can see that she's mortified. Oh, is that how it is, aye? Fine then. Sit there yourself, like a saddle. I can hear every cunt, and it's all laughing at me. A woman of your age shouldn't be behaving like that. Come on. Screw the nut, the bouncer says to me when we get outside. It's a lovely night, actually. I know. I just lost it back there. The lassie lets me go. I just really like him. No, I feel like this wee lassie is alright. He has that effect. The bouncer pulls a packet of fags out her pocket. Smoker. Aye, go for it. You're not the first to get into a fight because of him. She lights me a fag for me. It's not just the way he looks. I mean, I don't swing that way. But he just exudes summit. Charisma, sex appeal, animal magnetism, whatever it is, he's got it. Combine that with a romantic settings such as this. Greek Tara. Greek Tara's a romantic setting. Oh, if only you guys knew. Oh, actually, he's going to describe it perfect. He's got to combine that with a romantic setting such as this. There's a seagull pecking at chunks, and some wee boy sick about 12 feet away from us. Nice weather, alcohol, and loads of other beautiful people. There's a guy in a curry sauce stained Celtic tap, and nothing else, winking at us from his caravan window. Oh, and it's a perfect storm. I suppose you're right. Never argue with pantsers. That's my number one rule. They're the only cunts that can stop you from having a swally. Still, there's some about him that I don't like, she adds. Oh aye, what's that? I can't put my finger on it, but there's a sleekness about him, something a bit off. Maybe he's a pedo or something. I like doubt that in. I bet the bands our lassie good night and head back to our caravan. We've only got a couple of nights left here, and I'm a bit gutted it's ending on a sour note like this. Dolly embarrassed by me, Hughie probably feared of me. That stupid lassie in my seat thinks I'm a dafty. I fucked it. Fucking pull yourself together. I say to my reflection in the mirror, you're big Angie, big fucking Angie, and I'm right. I'm big fucking Angie, and I shouldn't be moping around in this fucking caravan on a Friday night. I should be out. I've come to Greek Tara to have a laugh with my pal, and if she doesn't want to have a laugh with me, then that's her problem. I can still have a laugh myself. Well, not myself. I mean, I'm not a total saddle. I go out looking for a party. That's what I'll do. Could come across some parties there. Big Angie will set about you, I think so. I'm scared. Wee eyebrows. You wanna go? The only reason I've got my eyes closed just now is because my eyes might bugger up. But I'll undo my eyes for you. It's like, because I've got my book here so I can read every so often, and sometimes I'm not looking and it's blocking off. It's blocking up the camera. Let me have a wee swally. Look, I'm going to have a drink. Oh, 1 second. I'm going to have a drink. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Are you gonna go look for a party? Where did you look for a party? Oh, doesn't it take me long? Couple of caravans doing viewers. There's a squad of 5 guys, maybe in their late 20s. Looks like a wee stag do. What's happening, lads? I see, strolling near to them. 2 of them, they're arm wrestling. It looks as if they're all betting on it as well. All muscles and tattoos and shaved heads. One of them even has a wee ranger's crest on his bicep. Fucking hell, if only I was 20 years younger and they were 20 years older. fatted up by an old bird like me. No yet, anyway. Alright, old Jen, the weeest, chubbiest man says, putting his arm around me as I sit down. Alright, wee man, I say, shrugging and laugh. Establish dominance early. That's how you get ahead in life. Wee cunt looks fear to me now, when just a second ago he was laughing at me. What's you're up to? I nod down to the picnic table. There's a pile of about maybe 500 quid and 20p notes and a few wee bags of powder. The two lads stop arm wrestling and decree it to be a draw. The chubby one slides the bag under the money. He looks at me as if I'm his mammy and he's just caught him in his room with some illicit chocolate. I'm no daft, pal, I say. I know all you youngins are into this nonsense. I give him a wee nudge to the ribs to let him know that I'm no the big bad wolf. We got kicked out of there, another member of this group, the world's bammiest boy band says. Nodding towards the live lounge, I'm starting to think maybe the N in NSYNC stands for Ned. Maybe. Ned is an abbreviation. It stands for non-educated delinquent. Oh, that place is a shithole anyway, I lied. The wee chubby one hands me a roasting hot canny Tennent's. What's your name anyway, boys? Tennent's is a beer. A lager. The boy points to each his pals and says, Dev, Parker, Paco, Disco and Mo. And he puts his hand out for me to shake. I'm Big Angie. That implies the existence of a wee Angie, says the boy called Parker. He doesn't sound as bammy as the rest. Am I right? There was a wee Angie at one point, aye, you're right. I say, taking a wee swig from my can. Fucking hell, it's scalding hot, but I drink it and force it down anyway. But I killed her. The lads all looked shocked. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding on. I've never killed any cunt. Well, I've got already a dead body, but that's another story for another time. The lads all have a wee nervous chuckle looking at each other. I've got them rattled. Sadly, only metaphorically. Stag do I say to diffuse the tension. The lads all nod. Who's getting married? Div puts his horn up. He does look the maist mature wee smattering a grey hair on his temples. He'd have been my first guess at who was groom. And I'm a best man, says Paco. Wee skinny guy. The runt of the litter, it seems. He looks all proud. God love him. Right, Mon, says Disco, flexing his arm. Who's taking me on next? The lads all look down at their feet, dead sheepishly. Oh, give it rest, Parker, the ginger one says. You're the strongest. You win. Just take your money and shut up. I'll take you on, I say. I go and aim my purse and pull out 20 quid and smack it down on the table. Here's a humping about my balls. Balls, smack it down on the table. Years and years of humping about my balls has given me the strength of a woman half my age. Disco spits out a mouthful of tenants and laughs. I'm no arm wrestling an old woman, fuck's sake. Old women, aye. Saying that to me is like showing a red flag to a fucking bull. I'll rip your fucking arm right off you, son. That shuts the cunt up. Tell you what, I drain the last time I can and crush it. If I beat every cunt here at arm wrestling, then you last. That money's mine. The lads all look at each other. And I'll maybe take a wee bump of that old devil's dandruff ears and all. Oh my god. Big Hand just going to arm wrestle them all and maybe have some cocaine. That's oh, this doesn't seem like it's going to end too well. Yeah, devil's dandruff. The devil's dandruff is cocaine. Where's my bit? I've lost my bit. I found it. First up's a wee fat mo. He's a cocky cunt, I can tell. So I went to dispose of him quickly. They're all fairly muscly boys. Well, apart from wee Paco. And I'm wondering if I've bit off more than I can chew. The lads clear the table and I plonk my elbow down and open my own, ready to receive more sweaty mitt. He's got a wee sleeked smile on his face as we go for it. Let him start to push my arm down and he looks all smug. I keep eye contact with him as I start to use my full force and I can see it's annoying me a little bit reading this. I think I've explained before that Scots is like a spoken history and we don't necessarily have like a full dictionary, so a lot of things are spelled by regions. This is very much west and east, and every time they say skin, it's spelled C. Where? C-I-N. Yeah, kin. But we spell it here as K-I-N in the east, and it's bugging me. Every time I see it, I want to say sin. Again. Excuse me. I keep eye contact with him as I start to use my full force, and I can see him start to panic. The lad's jaw might as well be on the flare here. One final push now. Mo's neck and jaw and everything is all strained as he tries with all his might to fight back against me. And it's no use. It's nervous laughter though. They're fucking shiting themselves. Parker next. Poor cunt. Is the token ginger of the group. His skin's red raw. Look, I don't agree with this, he says. I mean, I'm all for equality and all that. Just ask my friends. I know one woman and she's my ma. They call me a social justice warrior. Oh, fuck off. They call me a social justice warrior. But this isn't right. Men shouldn't compete against women in sports like this. If you ask, stop talking, mincing, keys your arm. He doesn't put up much of a fight. I feel as if he's let me win, but a win's a win's nonetheless. Disco is looking worried. I'm coming for your title, big man. Div, the blushing groom to be, comes up next. He's the most blotto out the group by no, and he slumps down across me and sticks his arm out. His hair is plastered to his head with sweat. He pulls everything he's got into beating me, to be fair to him, but he's sweat aside and all. And he's sweat aside and all. When I get his arm down onto the table, the rest of his body goes with him, and he falls off the bench and hits the deck out like a light. Wee Paco comes there next, most re-emerging for the caravan. Must be out his wee mood. I've been worried about taking on Paco. I know how there's always one poor cunt in the group, he pals, that takes the brunt of the jokes and slaggins. That's him. I can tell for a fucking mile away, even just for looking at him. She's gonna break you into two, you skinny bastard. No laughs. Paco doesn't want to go through this. When I grab his horn, it's all clammy and weak, like a crab in a horny, a dead fish. I ain't about letting the wee cunt win, but there's a lot at stake here. I want the fucking money, aye, obviously, but I want to see the looks on the cunts' faces even more. 3, 2, 1, go! Shouts Mo, acting as a referee and adjusting for this round. Hello, 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 humans. Wee Paco's got that permanent rabbit caught in. Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, this is a lot of hyphens. Rabbit caught in a set of headlights. All one word with hyphens. Wee Paco's got the permanent rabbit caught in a set of headlights. Look on him. This is going to be a fucking shame, but I've no got to wear at him these days by taking pity on folks. Hello, welcome in, guys. Welcome. Crazy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Not part of my family. Taking pity on folks. He's been up a good fight though, to be fair to the wee guy. Wire strength or something they call it. I start exerting mere pressure, but his arms no for moving even an inch. He's probably gritting his teeth. He's giving me everything he's got here. I go a wee bit harder, and I've had to so far with any of the cunts, but the cunt's arm isn't for budging. The rest of the lads are all as shocked as I am. Even daft divs woke up to witness this. Fuck's sake, he's being here. Kick it up a fucking level else with a nickname like fucking Disco. Everybody, every Scottish person knows at least one Disco. That's usually a nickname given to people called David. Everybody knows a Disco. God. How could he be anything else with a nickname like fucking Disco? Some tan on him, alright enough. I'll give him that. Or maybe it's just the all-white ensemble he's wearing, giving the illusion of a tan. When he's finished admiring himself, he comes here and takes a seat. As will be very gentlemanly, he says, but I don't give a fuck. I'm no getting beat at arm wrestling or fucking old women. He puts his horn up for me. My arm's getting a wee bit sore, I must admit, but there's enough in my tank to see this through. 3, 2, 1, go. Disco lets out a mad grunt. Dinny have you done for a vocal type? I say, licking my lips. And looking at the lads, who all burst into laughter. Disco surprisingly feels as if he'll be the easiest one to beat. But fucking hell, he looks like he's gonna explode. He's not as chubby as Mo, but he's certainly closer to in build to him than Paco. He goes again. I can hardly keep a straight face. I've got him almost right into the grunts again, fighting back as much as he can. Then his expression changes. Panic. Disco's arm goes limp, and I pin it down. Then I hear a horrible, watery sound. Like emptying a tin of soup into a bowl. He turns around to head back to his caravan to get changed, and there's a perfect wee brown love heart seeping through his pure white football shorts. He pooped his pants. After he cleans himself up, Disco rejoins us at the table. I pick up my winnings and stuff them into my bra. My winnings and stuff them into my bra. I was going to say, why are you sticking babies in your bra? That's weird. I pick up my winnings and stuff them into my bra. 500 quid, eh? Disco looks again. Well played, Angie, says Parker. I hear some women. Mo chimes in here. He racks up a couple lines of gear on the CD case and passes it to me. Oh, I don't know, lads, I say. Was only having a wee laugh when I said I'd have some earlier. Oh, Chloe, Mo says. Have a fucking line, you've earned it. No, what? I have fucking earned it. I pull a sweaty scorn note, fade out my bra, roll it up and hoover a big fat fucking line. My first in about 30 years, and it's just a fucking magic as it was back then. The boys are all clapping for me when I open my eyes. Stuff fucking stings on its way up. Or most shooter straws Dolly with a stupid judgmental look on her face. Really, Angie? She says. Drugs? At your age? Oh, geez, peace. I'm on holiday, for fuck's sake. She just tuts at me and walks away. Dolly, come on, don't be like that. She toddles away, heading back to the caravan, shaking her head and muttering nonsense under her breath. That your pal, aye? Paco asks me. Aye. Listen, I better go, boys. I'll maybe it's not just that getting chucked out the gig, making a fool of yourself, fighting and then hanging around with a bunch of neds. You're a grown woman, Angie. Maybe it's time you started acting like it. At least I didn't ditch my pal to sit and gob at some old has-been singer. You could have come after me, no? In fact, what difference would it have made if you did come after me, eh? You'd be sitting on your fucking phone. She looks down at the flare. When she hears that, folks don't like to hear you explain how they're the ones in the wrong tea. And he cunt's perfect. I don't like arguing with Dolly. It's easy enough. Always win. But there's no joy in winning an argument with someone like her. It's like winning a debate against Wayne. A really fucking stupid Wayne. There's a horrible silence in the caravan now. Caravans amplify feelings. That's how so much shagging happens in them. How was the rest of the gig? That Huey stole your heart and all. Dolly gives a wee laugh. That's better. He's quite the charmer, she says. Looked as if he had a wee hing for you, eh? Bitty eye contact and a brush of the shoulder. I sit down beside Dolly and give her a wee nudge. I had a wee drink with him after the show. Oh, did you? I'm a wee bit annoyed. I'm not gonna lie, but I've no chance with him anyway. God, either gaze your brains beauty or callousness, and he sorted me out with callousness in maybe a wee dash of the brains. Dolly, on the other hand, only got beauty and a wee empty head just full of broken biscuits. Listen, Dolly says, stone up. I'm gonna go to bed. It's been a long day. Aye, fair enough, Anne. As long as we're still pals. Of course, Angie. And off she goes to her kip. I should get the heat down as well. Tomorrow's the last day of the holiday, and I want it to be a belter. I'm rattling for the wee line though. The boys must have access to the finest prop in Ayrshire. Think it'd be mere a case of lying in bed staring at the inside of my own eyelids and sleeping. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna have a wee drink myself. Lubricate my throat hole. I'm glad I was muted. I smacked the book in your face. Sorry, guys. I literally smacked it in your ears. I'm sorry. The birds are singing in their sunlight, fucking battering right through the window. But isn't he? Through the window. But isn't it that roused me from my slumber? It's fucking Dolly rampaging about. Fuck's the matter? My phone. Dolly screams back at me. I can't fucking find it. Dolly never swears. This is obviously affecting her deeply. Right, calm down and take a breath. I grab her by the shoulders and she flicks her hair out of her face and then takes a deep breath. Where was the last place you seen it? If I knew that, Angie, I can feel her starting to vibrate, then I wouldn't be still fucking looking for it. And away she goes, storm outside, banging the door shut after her. Fucking hell. Open the door to her own. I open the door to hear sink like a fucking Titanic. I've never seen her look at me like that before. She must really be annoyed about that phone. Dolly, it'll be alright. I try and placate her. She looks at me again, but this time she stares screaming. I'm gonna have to give her a cuddle. Come on in then. I step outside, put my arm round her. It's just the phone. I can have mine if you want. What yours two up to? Says the most definitely hungover voice for a few caravans over. It's the boys we last night. Daft. Ours here has lost our phone. I reply. I know. Dolly isn't happy with me calling her daft ours, but fuck it. What kind of phone is it? Parker asks Dolly. An iPhone, she replies. Do you have an iPhone, Angie? He turns to me and asks. I don't want to look stupid in front of the boys, so I just say, aye, even though I've only got a daft wee Tesco hang. Just use that Find My Phone app. Then Parker says, give me your phone and I'll show you how. Oh, my phone's in the caravan. She doesn't have an iPhone. Dolly grasses me in. Fucking hell, a bunch of here. Cheers for making me look like a daft cave woman. Oh, is it an Android phone that you've got then? Parker asks. Easy enough to get the two mixed up. Show me your phone then, Angie. Dolly urges. Look, I've only got a wee snidey phone, son. Jesus Christ, he exclaims when I show him it. Lads, come and see this. Next time I know all the boys are all staring at me. Shitey wee phone, like it's some kind of ancient relic. Turning it over and over, holding it up to the light and all that. And Mo slides back. Mo slides back off in a hysterical when it discovers that it can take 4 AA batteries. A lovely flicker. Welcome in. I'll find your phone. Don't worry, Parker says to Dolly. When he stops laughing, after plugging in some details and typing and swiping for ages, Parker holds Dolly the phone. Look, that's your phone there. The screen shows a wee map with a glowing dot where Dolly's phone is. Look, as if it's the staff. Look as if it's in the staff quarters, says Mo. The caravan right in front, in the far corner. One of the entertainers or something must have found it. Or stole it, I say. Nay chance. They found it and they're keeping it safe for Dolly. Some cunts pocketed it for themselves. I'll go in and get dressed and we can go and get it. Angie, thanks for your help, gents. Nay she says, looking me up and down. Ugh. And then she turns to the bouncer. It's about that creepy singer. Huey, Dolly asks. Sounds as if she's on the defensive here, like she'll knock this wee bird out if she says anything about her darling Huey. Aye, him, the smarmy cunt. My boyfriend says he scalped the back my wee boy's head last night. Your wee boy needed it, to be fair, I say under my breath, torn-faced we get. And she goes on, he felt my arse on my way out. I mean, you did shove your face into your cleavage, did you know? I ask. That's no the point. He didn't have my consent to feel my arse, did he? That's harassment. And I want some compo. I fucking busted. Dolly looks as if her wee world has just been rocked to its core. Her perfect angel Huey. Away and scalping arse feeling phone stealing bastard. Unlucky hen. It's about out with my jurisdiction. You'll need to take it up with the managers. Fine then. The scheme says, well. And then she storms away. Will the managers say about it? Ask the bouncer. Not much, I imagine, she replies. They're older guys as well. Is Huey in the caravan now? Ask. I think so, aye. Right, on Dolly, I say and grab her by the arm, marching past the bouncer. But the lass is a fucking tank, even bigger and stronger than me. And she grabs me by my arm and pulls the two of us back. You're just going to waltz over there, clap his door and accuse him of stealing your phone, are you? Aye, I reply. Then what's going to happen? Wait, will he just hand it over, aye? Well, I'm presuming he'll deny it, maybe. And then I'll just need to leather him. Leather, in this context, means to beat the crap out of. Blethering, I'm reading a book to you all. It's called Here We Fucking Go. Short stories and that by Chris McQueer. This is just the first in the book. There's loads of them. I might eventually read it over time. We started playing Blethering instead of yapping. You can say it if you want, I don't mind. Not much, I imagine, she replies. They're older guys. Oh, aye. Then what's going to happen? Well, I presume he'll deny it, and then maybe I'll just need to leather him. You need to be clever with situations like this. What did you think of him before you found this stuff out? You thought he was lovely, eh? A gentleman, a harmless old guy, a wee holiday park entertainer. You lay a finger on him and he'll be protected by the management. You'll be off to the park before you know, and he'll just keep getting away with stuff like this. She's got a point, to be fair. Like this lassie. Like this lassie. So, what do you suggest we do then, pal? Well, we need to establish that he has the phone first. Come on. She nods over to the caravan. Thought you said we can't just waltz over there and chap on the door. We aren't. This is espionage. So here we are peering through this old cunt's caravan window, seeing if he stole Dolly's phone. Inside Huey's caravan is just as grim as outside. Things toppy. The flyers manky and covered in rubbish and old newspapers. say, and dragged Dolly away. Leave it with me, pal. Oh, hen, by the way, what's your name? Angela, the bouncer says, sticking out a horn. Fucking smashing name, hen. You can't just go about killing folk you don't agree with, Dolly. Fucking hell. She's got the same look in her eyes she had when she was telling me that she wanted to kill her man. Philip last year. Daft bastard actually went through with it and all. You can read that story in his other book called Hings. 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 Well, what do you suggest we do, Angie? She says, as if killing the cunt is the only option here. There's plenty I can do, for fuck's sake. You're just not thinking straight. Maybe all the sunshine the last few days has fried your fucking brain. I look up at the caravan for inspiration, but nothing is jumping out at me. I'm all ideas, but I'm absolutely not killing the guy. Then out the window I spy the boys. They'll know what to do, I say, jumping out the door for them. Back in a minute, in. Angie, what are they going to do? Batter him? That could be work. I can hear the wee cogs turning in her mind. Something like that. I shout back. Catching up with the boys, I put my arms around Disco and Paco. Need your help, boys. What's up? Disco asks. Did you get your pal's phone back? Not yet. I mean, we know where it is and who stole it, but some cunt stole it? Asks Mo. Aye. It was the old singer. Sneaky old cunt, Parker laughs. First I've heard the boys swear. You wanting us to leather the bastard, Angie? 5 of us in that wee caravan could do some real damage. Nah, I say. We can't hurt the cunt. He's got all the management and that covering for him and helping him out and that. Dane, that. Ow. Dane, that would just end in tears for everybody. Sorry, I was getting a pain in my funny bone. My elbow's bony. I put down weird and I got a weird shoot up. He's got all the management and all that covering for him and helping him out and all that. Doing that would just end up in tears for everybody but him. We need to be clever, get the phone back and maybe take him down a peg or two. The boys all nod in silent agreement, like I'm their sergeant getting them ready for war. So what's the plan? Parker says. I really don't like the guy. The idea just materialised right into my brain there and then, all fully formed and ready to fuck this cunt's day right up. I'll embarrass the cunt, make him a laughing stock, piss off the management and the best, get Dolly's phone back safe and sound. Disco, I say. Mind you shat yourself. Okay. Disco, I say, mind you shat yourself. Of course I do, Angie. He replies. Still got your shitty drawers. Fuck's sake, of course not. You think I'm some kind of weirdo. as we head into the live lounge. Later that night, act normal, like you fancy him and all that. Give him your eyes, lull him into a false sense of security. That's all you need today. Me and the boys will take care of the rest. Right, okay, Angie. She fixes her hair and sits herself down, and she clocks the scheme more. I've been having a wee bit of bother with. Oh, Jesus, Angie, look who it is. The scheme more comes over and gives me greets me with a wee cuddle and slips on into my handbag a pair of your scabbiest looking knickers, and instructed, oh my God, magic hen, I say, they'll be spot on. Hope you've got a good aim, she says with a smile, and goes and sits back down in the front. Angie, what's going on? Just thrust me in. This is perfect. The lads come in behind us and take a seat. More gestures towards my bag and faces across the room. I open it up and flash him a melted double-decker and the scheme at Mo's knickers. He nudges Disco and Parker, and they all try on and contain their laughter by sitting with their arms folded and a shooters bobbing up and down. Angela the bouncer pokes her head in the room and gives me a thumbs up. Fucking showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, singing the hits of the Rat Pack, please welcome to the stage Huey the Crooner. The lights go down and every cunt goes daft for the audience. Weird how when your opinion of somebody changes, you wonder how you never realised they were such an arsehole in the first place. I mean, this old cunt strutting on the stage knew with a stupid smarmy look on his face, bright white suit jacket. He's quite clearly a fucking wrong'un, but through the haze and infatuation he thought he was perfect. At one point, he cunt's fucking perfect. Well, except for me. Angela comes over and sits next to me. You need to get the two managers out from backstage if you want to get Huey on his own, she says. How the fuck are we meant to do that? Need to get a bit of crowd trouble going. I look about and I see a blue rinsies and cardigans. Well, apart from the scheme family down the front and the boys up the back. They'll come out and help me quieten folk down. When that happens, make your move. She gets up and gets back to her post by the door. Boys, I try and shout, half whisper to the boys, let's kick this off. They all nod. This one's for the ladies, Huey says. He's creepy as fuck, and it's about to launch into I've got you under my skin. When the boys start stamping their feet, here we, they shout, stomping up and clapping horns now. Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. Yes! Shouts the scheme mob and their pepperami looking man. Huey looks bemused. He looks over his shoulder to the backstage for a bit of help. I can see the two other older guys poke. They're each round the curtain. The boys are up on the table now, giving it big licks. Can we calm down a bit, Huey pleads. A few old dears looking terrified. The worst is yet to come as well. But I need things to kick off more. There's no need for security or management to get involved when it's just a bunch of daft wee boys singing. I need to fight or something to happen. I make a fist and smash it into my palm. Disco clocks this and whispers something to Mo's ears, and Mo nods, and Disco. Rest of the boys start flinging punches about him. Wait, boys start fighting and flinging their pints about. This is anarchy and it's fucking brilliant. But there's no time to rest on my laurels here. There's still a few things to be done. Lost my space. There's still things to be done. Time for phase 2, making a cunt of Huey and getting the manager suit. The boys start up at the here we fucking go chant again. Here we fucking go. While I root about my bag for the knickers in a double decker. Angie, what on earth is happening? Dolly says. She's got her hands all over her ears and is freaked out. Wee soul. Watch this. Up in the corner in the double decker wrapper and start piping the melted chocolate onto the scabby drawers. Oh my god, Dolly says. Angie, is this your plan? I don't understand. Just trust me in. I'll open the wrapper some more to get a few of the wee biscuity bits onto the knickers. That'll do nicely. How did it look? I hold up the drawers to Dolly and she covers her mouth with her bare hands as if she's going to be sick. Oh, give Angela the thumbs up and she radios through to the managers to ask for help. Subduing the boys who are absolutely ripping the fucking arse out of this. Taps half hoisted an old woman still in her seat above their heads. Fair play. Huey just swarms in the middle of the stage, watching all this unfold. I don't think he can quite process what's going on. It's about to get a lot fucking worse. Thank you so much for the follow. When the two managers come out to help Angela, I wind my arm back and fling the chocolatey knickers at the bastard. It all seems to happen in slow motion. He turns round, looking at the madness in front of him, and then I see him locking his eyes on the airborne drawers. As they tumble through the air, they start to unfurl a wee bit, revealing the surprise inside. His face is a fucking picture. By the way, when he first clocked them, he must have got he was onto his hole the night, but as they get closer, horror whips and smugness right off of his face. They hit him on the chest and it's perfect. They land right under his sparkly bow tie, leaving smear on his shirt and jacket. What a fucking shot if I dare say so myself. He looks down at his shirt and I can see him start to hit the book. Then he kicks the drawers off the stage, sending them right into the mixer. And our screams go up as people say, see the kid on shitty knickers. The two managers are over trying to calm people down, but it's no good. Huey grabs the mic and runs for safety behind the curtain. Time for me and Dolly to make our move on the cunt. Monahan, I say, grabbing Dolly by the arm. Backstage, we find Huey stripping down in the dressing room, door wide open, like he wants folk to fucking see him in all his wrinkly, saggy, bald glory. Socks piled up to his knees, no trousers or pants, and just a shirt. Where's the fucking phone, arsehole? I say. Dolly hides behind me. He replies, acting daft. Gudgeon, the phone. Her fucking phone. He pocketed it the other night. Keys it back. The screaming outside doesn't die down anyway, and we've caused a right fucking riot as class. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you wouldn't mind, let me get ready. Is that shite on your shirt? Aye? Clarty bastard. Look, will you please just go? this place upside down. I turn my attention back to Hughie. Where twist is twist. Her twist. Phone. Hot! His eyes are watering when the two management cunts appear to save the day. Bastards, what's happening here? The taller one says, grabbing me, while his wee bloody accomplice takes Dolly. He stole her phone, I shout. But it's no good. We're being ejected for the premises. Out on your arses before we can get Dolly's phone back. Angela the bouncer's all apologetic at the door as the managers head back inside. No your fault then, I say, getting to my feet. Ah, you did your best. I don't want Dolly to be sitting on her phone, but I want to get back for her. It's not nice seeing her all gutted and heartbroken. That it's away. That's definitely your phone you seen him on in his caravan with. I'm 100% sure. Same case, same kind, everything. I need it back. I really, really need it back. Dolly's near in tears. Why are you so desperate to get back? It's just a phone. It's got stuff on it I want to keep. What? Like phone numbers and that. Just write them. Give me a dafty. No. Pictures. Oh, so you're worried about losing a couple of daft photos? That's nothing. There. She looked scared to tell us. Photos of me. Naked photos. Oh, right, I see. This changes everything. Can't I be having that old perv getting a swatchy? Yeah. Well, get that fucking phone back. Don't you worry, hen. I'm gonna be right back. 1 second. I'm back. So no, we're camped at Hughie's caravan. Thank you for the welcome bags. So now we're camped out at Hughie's caravan, hiding under his window. Me, Angela and Dolly waiting till the old codger falls asleep so we can break in, get the phone, and then get the fuck. That's planning anyway. It's getting right fucking cold. Summer nights get freezing. No good car, you see. What's he doing now? Ask Angela. She's turned up with a balaclava, so he shouldn't be able to see her cooping when she's looking into the window. Still, just playing Candy Crush. Still very much awake. Jesus Christ, I say. What time is it now? That's 2:30, says Dolly. Hang on, Angela announces. We have some movement. What is it? What's happening? Dolly just sitting staring into space, biting her nails. Can tell she's not far away from snapping and just breaking in the caravan. Guys, he'd in or something. He's what? Fucking tell us. He's masturbating. Huh? Right up for a switch this. Angela's right. He's fucking gone for it. Oh no, says Dolly, that's my pictures. Jeez, oh. Missy, so it is. Looking not bad for an old dear. I'm going in, Dolly says, getting up, ready to go in and cause me and slapping at himself. The cunt's having a heart attack. We should phone. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Enjoy your gym. Is he having a heart attack? We should phone an ambulance, says Angela, but in a way that staggers, that suggests that she's not going to do it. As in, we should phone an ambulance. But we'll definitely know. Next thing we watch, the cunt keel right off the couch and land face first on his bogging carpet. Can I believe your scuddies killed the cunt? Dolly. She just rolls her eyes at me. What do we do? Says Angela. I don't know. You said you could get us into his caravan. I didn't say that. I said we should break in. I didn't say I knew a way. Right? Well, there's a fucking dead body in there. If we break in, it looks as if we fucking killed them. Have you not got a spare key or something? I just thought you'd had a plan. Fuck's sake, go away to fucking Great Tara for a nice wee break with your pal, and look what happens. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. I'm a Haggis. Get Angie, wait a minute. I go away to fucking Great Tara for a nice wee break with your pal, and looks what happens. Right? Fucking think, Angie. We've been here before. We can date again. Smash a windy. No, too obvious. Could cut myself. Leave blood everywhere. Caught. Break door in. Same again. Looks like a break-in. Could make noise. Caught. Is there any other way into the thing? Other than the door or the windy? There's a vent on the roof, I'm sure. But I don't think any of us could get through it. You need to be built like the side of a fiver to get into the caravan through that. You're welcome. That's a job for Isla. I can do it. I know. Just a wee skinny cunt who could get through it. Paco. Back any minute, ladies. I say as I hate to try and talk to the boys into a bit of late night shenanigans. Unfortunately, not the kind I was hoping for. These boys know how to have a party. It's still quite dark, but it's easy to find their caravan thanks to the pun and music that they've been playing. I rattle the door and wait, then wait some more. After a couple of minutes, a rattle on the door, the answer. Angie Monan, says Mo. Have a can, have a line, and I politely decline. Turn that music off, let's say. I need another favour. Ever explaining the situation, the boys weren't too keen to help. Disco was out on bail. His apprehension was understandable, but when I offered them their £500 back, they were a bit more keen. So I just need to climb up there, get down into the caravan and get a phone, Paco says. Right, that's it, pal. Easy as that. Where's the phone? Just under the dead body. Nah, fuck this, he says. He makes a run for it, but Parker gets a hold of him. Calm yourself. It'll be alright, I say to the boy. You can have all the money for the hassle. On, wee man, says Disco, putting him on the back. It'll be a laugh. Have a wee toot day, get you gone. Disco dips the key. Oh yeah, just what they need just before going into a caravan with a dead body. Some more cocaine. Into a wee bag. A marching powder and stuffs it up Paco's nose. Right, Paco says, bouncing up and down on the spot. Let's fucking do this. Angela and Dolly watch on nervously. Dolly's not too bad, actually. She just seems relieved to be getting her phone back. But she's constantly looking near her shoulder in case we get caught. I have to admit, I wouldn't look good if any cunt came snooping. Disco and Parker gave Paco a pump on. A punt on. A punt up and on. Punt up and on. Disco and Parker gave Paco a punt up and on. Take the top of the caravan roof. The vent should be around the middle, I think, says Angela. Aye, I found it. The wee man says, what now? Just left it open. There's a few clicking and clanging noises, then Paco says, right, I'm going in. We all move round the back to Windy just in time to watch a Paco land on the caravan. How am I meant to be moving him? He shouts. I'm not touching him with my bare hands. Oh, for fuck's sake, laughs Disco. Use a tea towel or something. Paco finds a manky old tea towel and attempts to shift Huey's weight into the way so that he can get Dolly's phone. After a bit of heaving and grunting, he manages to move the guy onto his side. Fucking hell. He's still got a hard on, Paco shouts. Right, I've got the phone. Oh, thank God, says Dolly, breathing a sigh of relief. Well done, wee man. On out. I feel like I'm waiting on the rescue of fucking Chilean miners. We go round to the door expecting Paco to let himself out, but then he shouts for the top of the caravan that he needs a hand down. You could have just let yourself out the door, you daft arse, says Mo, offering him a hand down. Aye, Paco says, but then who would put the vent back? The cunt's got us there. I've got to admit, well played. There's your phone, missus. He passes the phone to Dolly, who clutches it to her chest like it's her Wayne that's been rescued via burning building. Back to yours then, for a swally, Disco asks. No chance, I say. Aye, we better get to bed, says Dolly. I'm away home as well, Angela says. I give the lads their 500 quid back and then head back to the caravan with Dolly. Craig, Tara, it's been a fucking pleasure. And that's that. That's the end of that story. I do have a very short one after one. There's quite a few, there's so many in this book. So many. Let's see what this one is. This one's called Brexit. It's very short. It's a fucking terrible thing. One of the apprentices said, no, we can't just up and leave and go and work in a bar in Ibiza, anywhere like that. It's not right, man. Oh, as if you want to do that anyway. The other laughed, tearing into his packed lunch. Here, fuck off. I might, you never know. Aye, nae bother, mate. So that's it. That's your big anti-Brexit argument. That you can't go to Ibiza and get a job in the Highlander or Kilty's bar or something. Aye, that and other stuff as well. Like what? Well, like it's a shame for the refugees and all that. Poor cunts can't come here, no. It's a shame. What used to bumping your gums about it? The boss said, walking in with a rolling sausage and a cup of tea. Just polish I'll not be voting anyway. Well, it's already been voted for. It's happening. What? Two princesses looked at each other. We voted in the referendum like 2 years ago, Bobby. Fuck's sake. I had no idea. So we're leaving this. What's it called? The European Union. How do you know about this? Oh, I told you. It's cause I don't care. Any you seen my measuring tape, by the way? Oh, aye. I've got it. Good. I'll be back I'll get it back off you later. One of the apprentices laughed to himself. What you laughing at now? Bobby asked. I can't believe you never heard of Brexit. That's fried as fuck, man. Brexit, said Bobby. What's that? The apprentice laughed out loud. What is it? It's the politics thing. Well, aye. So you didn't know that we're leaving the EU? You didn't know that there was even a vote? No. Now you're telling us you've never heard the word Brexit. You're at it, man, surely. Bobby looked flustered. No, I mean, of course. Like, I've heard of the word Brexit. I've not been living under a rock. Use it in a sentence, then. One of the apprentices said. Right then, Brexit. Bobby racked his brains. You've got my tape measure high. The apprentice checked his pocket. Aye, it's here. Right, well, don't get to him in case he fucking Brexit. Oh, fuck off. Was this an entire joke? This was a joke. This whole story was... Oh, I've got to throw this. Hi, everyone. I'm not a mouse, I'm a haggis. This was an entire joke. The apprentice checked his pocket. Aye, it's here. Right, well, don't you get to him in case he fucking Brexit. There you go, arsehole. Bobby grabbed his lunch and went to eat it by himself in a van. What I do also like to do now is a fun that. Is that your piss bottle? No. It's, if I told you what it was, then you wouldn't be able to use your imagination. It can be whatever you want it to be. But I've also found if I do this, it can sound like, heavy petting. I've been practicing. Okay, heads up. Big loud warning. Not loud, but prepare yourself, okay? 3. I haven't tested this one yet. 2, 1. Oh, that's very loud. Oh no. Okay, let me turn down my gain quite a bit on both and then try. Oh, it's so loud. Never again. Like it? Yeah. Let me. Some of my mutuals have invested in a very expensive camera a very expensive microphone recently. And I'm not gonna lie. Let me turn back up my gain, sorry. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of interested myself. Time to give Haggis thank you. No, I wish. I think the coup is like a couple key actually. I think it's like 5 grand. But that's not the one I'm on about. I wish I could have the coup. That would be intense. I would probably stick a wig on it and everything. That is crazy. What mic am I talking about specifically? A very, very tiny tutty mic. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, Miss. SMR. I think that's what it's called. IPSMR. No, that's not what it's called. Is this one I've seen people talk about using it for something not on Twitch? Yes, I want it. It's very, very low. Good. I want it to be extremely low so you can barely hear it. I want you to not hear it at all, preferably. But if you still hear it, that's okay. Yeah, this one. Let me show you. Let me show you. It's in the way, I'm sorry. It's very, very small. It's very tiny. You kind of have to put it into like latex and stuff. guys, I'm gonna do something. Ready? Ready? Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't done this mainly because I'm a little bit scared, because some of my friends have received warnings for doing this specifically, but I know that it is very much high in demand. Here are Haggis. Let me try. It's just so heavy. It's not what I expected to have in my ears today. You're welcome. I like to tease you on each chance. If I can't tease you, then where's the fun? I wouldn't be a brat if I didn't. No. No, I wouldn't. Do it is acceptable, at least actually you guys do. My microphone, however, tastes like sanitizer. You guys taste delicious. Oh yeah, I've changed my settings on YouTube. On X now. You guys can comment along and just talk shite. I'm just not moderating it. They can do what they want. Ooh, ooh, honey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. My new flavor is Ipecac. No, don't drink Ipecac. That will make you everywhere. Go blah. How does my friend can make a tiny weeny request for later? See? ear rubbies. You can have ear rubbies, I wonder. Oh my god, there's drool all over my mic. There's drool everywhere. Here you go. I'm rubbing with the lobes in soft circular motions. Clockwise. Clockwise. Circular motions. Nice and comfortable. And then take my fingers and rub them up and back down. Just the little tops. So soft. Opposite directions. Ha! Huggle moist. I hope it's been very relaxing. I'm dying alone somebody. No chance they'll ever get this IRL. I am here. I'm right here, right now. I'm right here. I may have to mute if dog barks outside start going on too long. I'm sorry. What was I doing? What? Or what I was doing with the, beforehand, like... Thank you. I'm just listening to it back, playing with things that I like the sound of. This, I'm rubbing your ears. something between the kisses. Well, or was it this? I don't know. You're just gonna have to listen to it again and then tell me. Let me whisper something to you. Do you know what my favorite kind of kiki is? Strawberry.